Producer. Hey, is there a drone shot in our budget? No? There we go. Extreme drone shot. I was playing with the extender. It's like, oh, it's like a drone shot, like a drone taking off. All right. Welcome back, everyone. We're almost done with the last page. Isn't it cool when you get a comic and it finishes up? I'm on this panel right now. This one was kind of done. I made it borderless. I've done a bit of this. It's not great. It's one of those things. I don't know. I'm okay with it. We're okay with it. We're getting through it. Come on, what's going on? I need to get on the ink layer. There's a lot of cleaning up I need to do. It's probably some shadowing, but it tells a story, right? You can see that they're coming up out of the underground part of the Skull Temple, up through those caves, and heading for the surface. And he's rescued her by now. In fact, I might even have her still carrying the knife, because she's got the knife here. She's got Tarzan's knife. So maybe I should put the knife in there. It would show that they didn't wait around. Or at least that's what I wanted to show. Maybe some people see it. Oh, she's about to kill her sister. She's got a knife. Look out, she's got a knife. How many fingers did I draw her with? Draw just the requisite 4 fingers and 1 thumb. All right. I never got around to drawing my Moto Compo yesterday, so I need to do it today. Even Tarzan is having trouble carrying this woman to the surface. That way. I was going to show a big explosion, but I thought I don't even really have to. We don't need to know what happens down below. We could save that for an epilogue. Oh, shoot. You know what? I've got the wrong brush, Peter. There we go. It's important to show that the darkness is behind them. They're going into the light. So I've drawn the shadows that way. Technically, we left the light behind because there was a light in that room. But we're assuming that they've moved a certain amount of distance. But moving into the light at the end of the story we're not actually trying to show the physical reality. We're not trying to simulate what's really the environment. We're actually trying to tell part of the story here and saying, okay, they got free. They got away. This is cinematic. If we were directing this as a movie, we might actually even dim the lights or something. All right. Does that work? Are there parts of it that don't work? Yeah, probably. I'm not sure I like this line. This is a little too harsh. This, whatever that is, part of the rock, needs to go vertical. Arm probably isn't right. Oh, this is the arm that's got problems. It's really got problems. Her elbow shouldn't be extending all the way out to here. But in general, we're okay, and we could even do like a heavier outline on the side facing the darkness, and then a lighter outline on the side facing the light. It's this side. And faint outlines in the back, so we can have some more cave texture, we just can't go at it too hard. This is going to be a dark outline. I think it's okay. We could do let's do some textural stippling. I noticed on the recent Etherington Brothers, they had some rocks, like just a bunch of drawings of rocks from a sketchbook page. And I thought, oh, that's cool. I need to do that. I need to draw some rocks. Rocks are one of those things you're going to constantly be having to come up with designs for rocks for comic pages. It's always going to come up. And that sounds really stupid, but no, it totally comes up all the time. Rocks, trees, um, things like that. I'm loving it, baby. All right. And really, I'm just looking for areas of kind of unbroken white. That we can differentiate by a bit. You can use the bigger stipple marks as the ones that are closer up, and the smaller ones as the ones that are farther away. All right, sounds good. Now we're going to get into this final panel. Before I do, I'll show you what I did on Drive-In Saturday. I do sketch cards every once in a while. I went and found my sketch card album. The ones I did yesterday are these 6, and they're kind of like a little more. So if you've never seen a sketch card, it's kind of like a little miniature portrait. I did a bunch of mutants at one point, so I had these with the colored backgrounds, and you can see it's got that nice purple and red, or lavender and red. And they've all got names. These are all characters from my Titan saga. So there's Iseult and Prometheus Powers, who are the 2 main characters, and Starlock the Slayer. Stardust and Vuku are kind of like villains. Abrax is not a Titan, but he's a friend of Prometheus Powers. Really, it's these 3 are kind of friends. And this is from my sci-fi series. But I need to get more of those little card protectors. All right. This just looks like a mess, right? It's a tree, obviously. What we're trying to show here is we're at the end of the comic, and we're just trying to show that peace returns to the jungle after this adventure with Tarzan. We don't know anything more. I mean, it's a short story. It's a throwaway story, so short story, anyways. We're ending it with peace returns to the jungle. We could even put Tarzan kind of hanging on a branch, doing the Tarzan cry. Oh, love Tarzan. Speaking of having to draw trees, not sure I like that line. I drew some vines over here on the trees, and I think that's a good call. I'm probably gonna have to add more vines. I saw one guy say, and it's a pretty good idea to think of your tree branches as a W. You know, there's the W. I'm gonna just remove the pencils and we'll just fake this in at this point. One of the problems that I created for myself when I did this panel is it's already a pretty small panel. I'm trying to do sort of a panoramic jungle scene, so I got to use very thin lines. Like you've got to really, you don't get much in the way of line weight out here. And I had the idea of maybe we do like black and then have the black sort of fade up into white. Um, we could even remove, if we do that, like if we have the dark kind of end at the top here, we could go borderless on it. I'm not sure Jake could handle it though, because we have a second borderless panel right above it. And I think that might be a problem. Or you could just go with, I mean, it could be white. It's a lot of choices to make. Let's draw some of those vines. I don't want to give Jake too many headaches with my color. With my drawing where he has to deal with it with coloring, that would just be cruel. We'll try and make it easy. We're going to make it just one panel. I feel like that little dot there. So it's a layered, parallax layers kind of going out. The watercolorist in me wants to say, and now let's just draw some, some leaf shapes, some leaf masses. Like in watercoloring, you can do things like just, and that becomes a leaf texture. Right? I don't think we can get away with it with a heavy black at the end of the, especially at this size. I think it might be a problem. I did use this tactic on another page. How did it come out? So I did it on this one. And I did it a bit out here as well. I think if it's close up enough, I think I can get away with it. But I'm probably going to have to go more like this tactic. Like maybe even further away. Or even this tactic. I think we can even do like a... I like that how it looks over there. Is this too complicated at this size? I think it looks okay. Um, let's put this in a box up here at the top. In the bubbles layer, technical pen. Soon. The jungle echoes once again with the victorious cry of the great apes. I think I'm too close to the panel border. I'm almost tangenting the panel border here, and I don't like that. So we're going to fix that real quick. So let's take the soon, we'll move it down a bit to there. And then we'll go to the bubbles layer. We'll choose this. And we can make sure it's got enough, you got to make sure you got enough air in the bubble, you know what I mean? So here we go. That's a little. Whoops! Hey, now. All right, let's get some white in there. I'm thinking of leaving this out of a box. It's got this kind of natural frame. I better be on this. I'm not. All right. Ink. Sinky brush. No, it's too heavy. It looks like she's got armpit hair. I think if we just go kind of lightweight. There we go. You put a stone tablet or something, make it look like stone. I'm kind of liking just leaving it outside the box, though, at the end. Put it in the ink layer. Whatever we choose, we're going to put it in the ink layer. All right, let's at least see what it would have looked like. Let's put it. We can't put it in the ink layer. Put it in bubbles layer. Too small. Okay. Okay. Let's take it and center it down here. We can break the panel border because we're going out. We're finishing the comic. We're breaking out into the next. If I don't put this last. Give me so much thoughts. I'm wondering if going with only light outlines is causing me problems. I could do like let's put it in the extras layer. I'm in the extras layer. We need to hit some saturated black ink here for make this work. Balance wise. I can saturate black up at the top too, but I don't think I will. That looks like two rabbits. Some rabbits have come to the jungle. Jungle rabbits. Look like their ears are just sticking up over here. What I want to show is tall grass or weeds or what's going on here? What's going on? I've got to reduce the appearance of these leaves to make them less ears. All right, here we go. And, if we wanted to, and I'm not going to actually commit to it right now, we could even do the silhouette of Tarzan in the tree. I would do him like let's do him as a stick figure. I mean, not holding a vine. Right, he's calling out. I think that might actually work. Because it's the only thing that's dark, it draws attention to this shape. We could even do like a sound effect of, Tarzan yelling all the way through here, but I think that would detract from what we got. Now we call it a day. Shall we say it's done? That puts us on track for tomorrow, which I have a day off tomorrow. Um, Kicking off the Centaur story, which I'm going to come up with a different name for. Let's put even more leaves down here.
Not ready to arm.
And we're almost done. I think that works. What do you think? Yeah, black-white balance is something you need in a panel. It gives you an automatic foreground as you get darker up in the front. Um, if you get and turned around and twisted around, and while you're doing painting, always remember that your most bold colors will be up front. And in inking, we only have two colors. We have black and white. And technically, we have gray, where we can, you know, as I'm drawing the outlines of these leaves, I'm creating a gray tone as we zoom out. It's going to be about this size. Um, heaviest ink areas. That wasn't a good line over here. Can be up front. All right, that's it. Please like, follow, and subscribe. I think we have a whole page here. This is our last page of Tarzan. I'm not sorry to be done with it because I want to go on and do other things. Yeah, I think it worked. All right, very cool. See you tomorrow.